Hi, Stanley. Today we're diving into something a bit tricky called multicollinearity. It's a problem that can mess up our statistics, but don't worry, I'm here to explain. You told me that Despicable Me is your favorite movie. So you know that minions love what? Right, banana. To help you understand what multicollinearity is, let's look at a scenario between Gru and the minions. Imagine this. Gru notices that the lab is a mess because the minions have been taking more banana breaks and not keeping up with their lab chores. So what if Gru wanted to predict whether Bob, Kevin, and Stuart's love of bananas impacts the minions' productivity in the lab? But surprise, 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 he discovers that Bob, Kevin, and Stuart each love bananas almost as equally as much as the other. So why is this a problem, you ask? Great question. Well, when two or more things are very similar, they share a lot of the same information and their effects tend to overlap. These similarities make it difficult to determine how these things individually affect something. When Gru looked at the data, he wanted to get a significant result. But when he looked at each individual minion, their effects seem insignificant because their banana-loving habits overlap so much. In statistics, we consider this the presence of multicollinearity. So to help combat the issues with multicollinearity, we do several things. We try to check for standard errors, inflated standard errors. We try to look at unstable coefficients. We try to pay attention to counterintuitive signs, and we do all of this because we want to prevent from having misleading results. So we can also employ experimental design to avoid having similar variables. We can pick only the variables that are not similar, but that you want to mention in your results. And if you're trying to predict something rather than looking at cause and effect, you just make sure that your data doesn't go beyond the range. And we transform variables into a common scale to help reduce the overlap. So by managing collinearity, we get a clearer, more accurate interpretation of the statistical data. And since clearer measurements lead to better results, remember to keep your variables distinct to help you avoid multicollinearity mayhem. Hope that makes it better. Okay, get it? Got it? Banana.
Created using Powtoon.